Terry Pratchett novels, a villainous mentor, and a tap-dancing mailman giraffe are just some of the deleted characters and rejected concepts from DreamWorks animated movie Trolls. In this video, I'm going to take a peek at some of the characters and ideas that were cut from the theatrical release of the movie. Before I start, I've got a second copy to give away of this beautiful hardback book from Titan called The Art of DreamWorks Trolls, which is packed with concept and production art and info on the movie. For a chance to win the book, subscribe and leave a comment or reply to a comment about the film on this video. And for some bonus ways to enter the giveaway, check out the Gleam link in the video description below for more details. Quick warning, there are spoilers here if you haven't seen the film already, so if you want to avoid those, you can click here to watch my spoiler-free review of the movie. The original villain for the movie, who ended up being deleted, was a character called Miss Guffin. In an earlier version of the film, Miss Guffin was Poppy's mentor and an elder troll who was kidnapped by the Bergen chef. And in a twist in that story, it would have been Miss Guffin who betrayed Poppy and the other trolls later in the film, rather than Creek, who ends up as a turncoat troll in the final movie. Trolls movie producer Gina Shea said that Miss Guffin was set up to be so appealing and funny that nobody could recover when she turned evil. Although Miss Guffin was cut from the movie, the character wasn't completely lost though, as her design was reused for Grandma Rosie Puff, Branch's grandmother. You'll remember that Grandma Rosie Puff appears in the final movie in Branch's flashback scene, where she sacrificed herself to save Branch when he accidentally drew the Bergen's attention because of his singing. Grandma Rosie Puff is voiced by YouTuber Glozell Green, and as a nice Easter egg to that, the character has green lips and hair. Another deleted character from the movie was the Master Yogi Sybil. After Creek became a more significant character in the film, Sybil was sadly cut, although as art director and character designer Timothy Lamb explained, a lot of Sybil's yoga and Zen elements were incorporated into Creek's character. Although the Trolls movie made its first official casting in 2014 with Anna Kendrick in the role of Princess Poppy, the film's history is much more complicated and goes all the way back to 2001 when DreamWorks Animation bought the rights to adapt author Terry Pratchett's The Gnome Trilogy, aka the Bromeliad Trilogy. And in 2008, they attached Slumdog Millionaire director Danny Boyle as the director of the planned adaptation, but that was abandoned due to the economic crisis at the time. The project was restarted in 2010 with a new director and a new title, Trolls, and was set to combine the Trolls toys with some elements of Terry Pratchett's novel. Both Chloe Moretz and Jason Schwartzman had been cast as leads by this point, but the story had changed so much that their casting was no longer a good fit. So the film was completely recast, starting with Anna Kendrick, and the following year in 2015, Justin Timberlake joined to voice Branch. Satin and Chenille, also known as the Fashion Twins and voiced by Swedish electropop duo Icona Pop, were originally going to have a running joke through the movie where they changed their clothes in every scene. For example, after being captured by the Bergens, they would have reappeared dressed in prison clothes, like an orange jumpsuit. However, the filmmakers ended up abandoning the idea as it would have been very expensive. The giraffe-like Cooper is one of the most distinctive trolls in the troll village, and the inspiration for his design came from a set of animal-type trolls that character designer Timothy Lamb discovered while researching the history of troll toys. But before the filmmakers settled on Cooper's final design, which we see in the movie, initial concept art showed him as a mailman and a tap-dancing giraffe. When the villainous Bergen chef finds Poppy and the trolls during her celebration party in the theatrical release, Poppy is dressed in her normal clothing. However, in the same scene in the trailers, she's wearing what looks like a ceremonial robe. This change suggests that Poppy was going to be made queen much earlier in the story rather than at the very end of the film. So guys, what do you think about the deleted characters and concepts? And are there any you think should have stayed in the movie? Don't forget to subscribe and comment for your chance to win this gorgeous The Art of DreamWorks Trolls hardback book. For bonus ways to enter the giveaway, click on the Gleam link in the video description below. And if you enjoyed this video, you'll also like my 15 hidden secrets and Easter eggs from the Trolls movie. Click left here to check those out, or check out these awesome deleted scenes from Finding Dory by clicking over there on the right. Thanks for watching and see you next time, yippee-ki-yay movie lovers!